Okay, let's head to Rainelheim and then to that new city. Okay. Coronhal. Okay, fine. As you near the broken gap in the wall of Dragged, a group of Vanguard soldiers stationed there approach you. Ah, the Winds Company. Heading into Dragged, are you? We are. What can we expect? Well, what have you heard, Miles? Rumors are rampant, but we do know a little from speaking with survivors. The High Priest of Dragged, as he liked to be called, had been forcing people to mine into the earth after the discovery of a massive formation of ether crystals. As you can see, he gestures to the ravaged land beyond the wall. That did not turn out well for them. He and his cult-like followers seem to be dead by all accounts. Ether crystals are unstable at the best of times, even for expert miners such as myself. It's hardly surprising that this happened. How much of the region was affected? By the blast, he scoffs. Damn near all of it. Half of it was completely obliterated and overtaken by the sea. The rest was scarred by debris that rained down from the skies. Fireballs and molten rock sent flying from the explosion. It unfortunately claimed the lives of many. Now only one small village remains. That is terrible. These ancient ruins are an interesting discovery, though. It's a shame they weren't known to us beforehand. Now all the remnants of this lost civilization are scattered and fragmented throughout the land. Some say it is of the gods. I'm not sure if I believe that. But some of our own people and scholars from the Circle are on their way to investigate and see what can be learned from the ruins. There is a small growing hope that they hold a clue to the dragon's origin and possibly how to stop it. Very interesting indeed. That sounds promising. Thanks for the information. Of course, good luck in there. Okay, what's happening? You arrive in the small city of Coronhal. Half the buildings seemingly left vacant or destroyed as a result of recent events. As you scan around, your presence seems to be unwelcome, judging by the looks on the villagers' faces. One of the more friendly-looking villagers walks up to you with a faint smile on her face. Don't mind them, they're just tired of all the passersby lately who are only interested in this rumored treasure in the ruins north of here. We're still coming to terms with our recent loss, trying to put back the pieces of our lives. As far as we know, our city holds the only survivors, if you exclude the dragon cultists, that is. Thanks for the info, we won't keep you then. Okay. You enter a rundown building where Vaughn instructed you to meet him, far away from prying eyes. From the looks of things, it was likely someone's home before the explosion rained down fire from the sky. Charming place. I don't like it, boss. Are we sure that letter is from Van? It is a good spot for an ambush. Moments later, Van enters the room, shutting the door behind him and pulling down the hood of his tunic. The sight of him causes everyone in the room to exhale with relief. Yurik strides over to greet him with a firm handshake. Why all the secrecy? We were just wondering if this was a trap. He raises his palms and flashes an apologetic smile. Ha, sorry about that. I just couldn't risk being spotted in public with you. What I have to say is far too important to divulge in a letter. Everyone leans in, eagerly awaiting the news. After a recent string of successes, Torin's informed me that the Black Skull's been contracted for a large mission far from Draggit. The bulk of their forces will soon be departing, but as far as I can gather, Torin is staying behind. So this is our chance, is it? He acknowledges you with a nod. It is. I'm not sure what's going on with him, if I'm honest. He seems paranoid as all hell. I reckon that's the reason he's staying put. Whatever the case, the fort will be mostly empty aside from him and a few guard units. He pauses, eyeing everyone in the room. We won't get a better chance than this. We have to thank you, Van. This whole plan was your idea. A plan is nothing without the proper execution, boss. All of us here are equally responsible for getting this far. He smiles and takes a step back toward the door, pulling up the hood on his tunic. I'd best depart before Torin grows suspicious of my absence. He produces a sealed envelope and hands it to you. Everything you need to know is in here. I've marked a set of tunnels which you can use to gain access to the fort without being noticed. They are not without their own dangers, however. And what of Gedrick in all this? He remains in the fort, but is confined to a cell at night. I'll stay close to him until he arrives, and then together we'll confront Torin. A sound plan as always. See you soon, friend. All right. What is the ruins? Welcome, Master Pharaoh, says whoever he is. You're not the first adventurers I've seen come here with eager eyes. We'd ask that any significant discoveries be reported to us for research purposes. There are currently 3 routes that are accessible. It will take a long time to dig up more, but we are confident the discoveries that await will be worth the effort. Where would you like to go? Never mind. We'll be going. Maybe after we attack the fort. Alaric glances down at the map provided by Van. He scans around and points out a small opening in the face of the nearby mountainside. That looks like the entrance we're meant to take. There'll be no turning back once we head in there. It'll be a fight to the death, one way or the other. I've been waiting for this, and don't try and sideline me, boss. No chance I'm sitting this one out. We wouldn't dream of it, Yurik. Here goes nothing. Okay. Let's do it. Crit time. Ah. Oh, nice. Crit 5. Unlocked, just as Vaughn had promised. Now comes the hard part. We can expect to find a few patrol units past this point. Let's locate Gedrick. Vaughn did mention it would be a skeleton crew, but this is still less than expected. Just means we get to conserve our energy for Torin. Just don't get complacent, things could change at any moment here. You enter a small room, someone's quarters by the looks of it. You look around, recognizing a few things that you recall belonging to Van. Looks like this room's been tossed. Tidiness was never his strong suit. Perhaps he packed in a hurry. I don't think we'll be sticking around for very long once the deed is done. Must be with Gedrick, that was the plan after all. Same. You continue down the halls of the lower levels, sticking to the shadows as best you can to avoid being spotted. Though by all indications so far there is little risk of it. You hear a call from up ahead as Gedrick's face comes into view, pressed up against the bar of his cell with a giant smile on his face. Uncle! Gedrick! I didn't think I would ever see you again. Likewise. It has been many years. Gods, it has. You've grown, boy. I'm just sorry we couldn't come sooner. I know you've been trying. You're here now. That's what matters. Your reunion is cut short as a group of guards call out behind you. Intruders! Seize them! Fight! Alright. You procure a set of keys from one of the deceased guard's pockets and open the door to Gedric's cell. Where is Van? I can't say. He told me of the plan, but he hasn't come by as we planned. Torin must have him running some errand. Do you know the way to Torin? Gedric gives an affirming nod as he strides past you. There's a passage just down the hall here that will bring us to the courtyard. From there we can gain access to Torin's quarters. Let's not waste any time then. We'll have to find Van along the way. Can you still swing a sword, son? It's not a sword, but I think I'll manage. Something tells me Van is going to die. Let's take a moment to prepare. Anyone level up? Ah, Celine leveled up. Okay, let's go. As ready as we'll ever be. You rush into the courtyard and find yourselves met by the drawn weapons of the Black Skull, surrounded with nowhere to run. Torin stands in the middle of the grounds with Van in front of him, his head hung in defeat, his ankles and wrists bound. Sorry, my friends. I should have realized it was a trap. It was all too damned convenient. I had been wondering how you were always one step ahead of me. I'm ashamed to admit it took me this long to realize why, but it's now one less problem of mine. Yeah. Van, no! You fucking bastard! I'll rip you limb from limb. You're going to regret that, Torin. My only regret is that you lot survived all those years ago. This time I'll make sure the job gets done right. Yep, I knew Van was gonna die. What the fuck? How does he shoot through the fucking building? Ah shit, I wasted the charge. Okay. Why did you betray us, Torin? Were we not once like brothers? He looks up, baring his bloodied teeth in a snarl. Die, motherfucker. Die! Oh, come on! Nice friendly fire. Let's kill him with the guitar. Fuck off, bitch. And that's it. Motherfucker. Torin's broken body lies motionless in the courtyard, a pool of blood trickling away from him, your rival dead at last. With him and his followers all slain, everyone rushes to Van, who is slumped with his back against the base of a statue, staring up at the night sky. You kneel down to assess his wounds, but he shrugs you off with a dismissive hand. Don't bother, boss. There's nothing that can be done. I can feel it. He glances down at his wounds and grimaces. Only a necromancer could bring me back. He tries to laugh, wheezing and choking on blood. I reckon that's a better outcome. Come on, Van, you can't leave us now. I'm sorry, brother. We shouldn't have put you in this position. Don't be sorry. I would do it all again if I had to. A final puff of air escapes his lungs as his eyes roll back and he goes limp in your arms. He's gone, sir. Farewell, old friend, and thanks for everything. After a long moment of silence for the deceased, your companions fan out around the courtyard, gathering up scraps of wood for a pyre and making idle conversation to distract themselves. What will you do now, Yurik? Van and I had discussed returning to his farm. I've seen enough of the mercenary life. It's not what I want for my future. Reckon I might go too. Gedrick and I have been apart long enough. What do you think, boss? You've earned the right to make your own choice. I'll support you either way. I appreciate it, boss. It's not like this is goodbye. We'll see each other again. I'm sure of it. I'll be looking forward to that. With the pyre constructed, you hoist up Van with the help of Yurik, then place his body on top. Fighting back tears, Alaric says a few words before stepping forward, tipping a torch to the kindling and lighting the pyre ablaze. Everyone watches in respectful silence, reflecting and mourning in their own way. A final goodbye as the smoke and sparks drift upwards into the night sky. And that is it for the story, I guess. The last fight was a freaking nightmare if you're unprepared. I'm not ashamed to say I loaded it. I reloaded it once when I saw how the fight went. Yeah, there is, in terms of difficulty, there are hard fights. This goes for any game. And there's just cheesy, unfun bullshit fights. That last battle was of the latter kind. Discussing this game, it was quite fun. I liked the pixel art, pixel style art. I liked the style of combat. The dungeon crawling was pretty fun and challenging. And overall, I liked it. I liked the game very much. A tad short, but I expected this. Yeah, the time period seems a bit. The time seems to roll on pretty quickly with the 120-day years. So, plus when you travel, takes you what, 10 to 20 days to get from place to place. So, I wish time didn't go by as fast. But yeah, worth the price I paid for this game. Very fun, quite challenging on this. I don't know if this is normal or hard difficulty, but yeah, I think I got way more than my money's worth. You leave the Black Skull Fort behind as the fire engulfs it completely, the orange glow lighting up the night sky. You glimpse back one last time, reflecting on your success and everything it cost you. Turning and putting one foot in front of the other, Alaric shuffles up alongside you. Well, sir. He looks out to the road ahead and heaves a long sigh, a mix of sadness and relief. Where to? Anywhere but here, my friend. And that's it for this campaign. Thank you very much for staying with me and watching me play through the Iron Oath. Totally blind, zero knowledge, and zero, how should I say this? Zero background research and the like before jumping in. Thank you very much again, and see you on the next game or video or whatever. Bye-bye for now.